Great morning. How are you all doing this morning? Today is October the 14th. Today is Columbus Day, so a lot of people are at home, especially the kids. Welcome to Kimmy's World. Thanks for tuning in. If this is the first time you have tuned in to the broadcast, I want to formally welcome you here. And if you are a part of the Kimmy gang, listen, I need you to go ahead and hit the like button right now. Don't be a hater. Go ahead and hit the like button and share this broadcast. Y'all know the algorithm has not been algorithming. Y'all know that's not a word, but I made one. So I need you all's help to push this video in YouTube land. Let's welcome Facebook for tuning. Hold on. I do this every time, y'all. Let me make sure Facebook is live. We're live, but it's private. I don't understand this. Okay, so now we are in the house. Okay, so welcome, y'all. I know I look different, y'all. We're gonna get into that. I just want to thank each and every one of you for the ones who celebrated me on my birthday. It was one YouTuber who actually cashed at me for my birthday. I'm very appreciative to you. Her name was Kenya. Also, my sister Danielle, my sister Sylvia, my daughter, my husband, my mom and dad, and my aunt. I thank everybody who celebrated me on my birthday. It was absolutely amazing. Y'all see my new dude? Shout out to my daughter, y'all. She flew down here. She celebrated my birthday, and y'all, it was absolutely amazing. From the dinner she prepared, to the decorations, to the cake. She treated me like a queen, y'all. She bought me, let me tell y'all, I got a good daughter. She bought me everything I needed to look like her with my makeup. Everything from the brushes to the primer to the makeup to the highlights, the the mascara, the lipstick, the light, everything. She even bought the bag, the contour, everything she uses in her makeup, baby. She bought her mama. And then she know I love that Burberry perfume, honey. Sister girl bought a mama a bottle of Burberry, child. Listen, I love it. My husband, and it's not, y'all, don't get me wrong, it's not about the gift, it's actually about the thought. So I appreciate that. Then my husband actually took me out this weekend. We got away from the house. He brought flowers. He took me to Ulta. He said, I know you need some more lipstick, lip gloss, or whatever, because you haven't been using any, and I'm gonna buy it. Y'all, he bought me a lot of makeup. He completed the makeup set with the blush, the eyeshadow, more lipstick. Y'all, for those of you all who wear makeup, y'all know makeup ain't cheap, child. It is not cheap. So he did that. He took me out. He gave me money. Listen, I cannot complain. My sister, Danielle, bought me a couple of outfits. She cashed at me. My sister Sylvia cashed at me. Y'all, I'm telling you, 48 is a birthday to remember. It was amazing. And like I said, shout out to my daughter. I've been on YouTube. Right now, it's been a whole year since I have been monetized on YouTube. And all of my extra money, y'all may not want to believe it or not, but all of my extra money go back into my channel. And I'm not making it much. When I looked at how much I've made on YouTube and what I spent, honey, I was like, oh my God, should I be doing this? Should I keep doing this? But it's gonna take time. And I always say my goals and dreams are coming into reality. How they will get done is not my business, but God's business. And I'm gonna believe that. I believe in my dreams. Some of you believe in me, maybe you don't. But I'm gonna keep pushing because I enjoy reporting this content. So we're gonna go on with the show, but like I was saying, you know, my extra money goes into my channel from equipment. When something breaks, I gotta go get it. I gotta purchase Canva. Y'all know this stuff ain't cheap. thing of StreamYard. And I give gifts away on this channel. And a lot of times I'm not even meeting the threshold on the channel. That's why I push memberships. Even this month, I purchased, I believe, was it 10 memberships along with the free memberships YouTube give you. So I purchased that as well because I want to see this channel grow. So I don't buy a lot of stuff for myself. I don't buy hair. I don't buy makeup. A lot of essential things that make me feel pretty. I know how we do as women. I don't buy that. I put that back into my channel. And that's why I need everyone's help to either purchase a membership, watch the video, like it, share it. And hopefully the right people will get these videos and my channel will boom because the content is there. The work is there. Anyway, child, talking about that, like I said, I had an amazing week. We didn't have a live show Thursday and Friday. It was amazing to take those days off, to regroup, to try to get a new frame of mind. You know, I've been going live and it takes a lot. It really takes a lot to put on the live show. I don't know if people realize that, but it takes a lot out of me. So I needed that break off. Let's see who's in the comment area and we're going to get on with the show. We got Danielle. She always coming in here early, baby. She got her 7:33. Show don't start at 8 o'clock. So shout out to you, Queen. We got Laura Hollins. That is my auntie. She is in the building. We have Facebook tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Facebook. Make sure you like, share. And also, there are membership stars available to help me earn money on Facebook. Also, we have my other sister in the building. Shout out to you, girl. Hey, girl. She said, good morning, Kimmy, Danielle, and Laura, and chat. Great morning to you. Hi, big sister. She said, everyone, please hit the like button on your way in. All right, let's get on with the show this morning. I'll go ahead and cut this. Now, y'all know, a lot of stuff has been going on in the world, with our weather, with politics, with Diddy, with Keon Henderson, Rayj, Jaguar Wright. The list goes on and on. So many things have gone on just in October alone. Shout out to all the Libras out there. Happy birthday to you. If you have a birthday on today, or if you have a birthday in the month of October, Kimmy's World wants to wish you a happy birthday. You guys know that Lonely Love has passed away. Lord Jesus. Child, I'm reporting the wrong. I'm talking about Lonely Love. She do look like Lonely Love, but it ain't Lonely Love. It's actually Wanda Smith. She passed away on. When did she pass away? I forgot. She passed away on. Crap. I got a mind blank. I be trying to cram too much stuff in this brain of mine. She passed away on, crap, was this yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. Well, anyway, she celebrated her, excuse me, she celebrated her 58th birthday on Friday. She was a Libra too, man, that's crazy. But she celebrated her 58th birthday on Friday, and her sister actually made a Facebook post. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Y'all, I hate this for Wanda Smith. And for those of you all who don't know, this is Wanda Smith. Woo. She said, wishing my sister a very happy birthday. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Love you, Wanda Smith. And she did this on October the 11th at 10:11 a.m. And she passed away on Sunday. I believe it was Sunday. For those of you all who do not know who Wanda Smith is, she is an Atlanta radio legend. Like I said, she just passed away, and the person who confirmed her death was actually Rick Caffey, a senior vice president of the Atlanta's V103 radio station. Now, Smith She was actually married to Lamora Sellers and the mother of 3 children, and she was a beloved figure in the Atlanta radio scene for over 2 decades. She began her career in 1998 as the host of Frank and Wanda in the Morning on V103 alongside Frank Ski. Wow. And you guys know there was a controversial interview she did with Charleston White. A lot of people may remember that, but Wanda Smith will be missed in the radio nation, in Atlanta, and just being a celebrity in general. She looks so much like Lonely Love to me. There were so many celebrities that actually sent their condolences. I know Ricky Smiley did, and the list goes on. So keep her, her husband, her children, her family, and the Atlanta area in your prayers. Now, the cause of death right now has not been confirmed. It just said, she passed away. So when I get news of it, I will let you all know. So anyway, moving right along, y'all know life is short. She says she passed the day after her birthday. So it was Saturday. Okay, it was Saturday. Wow. Wow. That is, and from what I see, which was crazy because I went on her family's social media profile and it wasn't like she was sick or anything. Not that they had mentioned. This was kind of like out of the blue. And her and her sister, Janet Smith, seemed to be fairly close. So, I don't know. Her sister posted about 24 minutes ago. She said, Lord have mercy. First, my son, Cedric Williams. Now my sister, Wanda Smith. There's a big hole in me that no one can fill. Wow. It's nothing. Wow. Wow. Anyway, moving right along. There's a lot of things been in the news, y'all. I really want to get to this Keon Henderson thing, child. I think I'm going to get to it now. So y'all know Pastor Keon Henderson. Y'all know he has been in the news. A few weeks ago, we talked about it here on Kimmy's World when the hurricane hit in Houston. And he took to social media and he petitioned to his church members to tithe. What was it? Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right dollar amount. I believe it was $2,100. Let me make sure. Anyway, let me pull this up, y'all. I believe it was $2,100. Okay, I believe it was $2,100 for 2,100 people to donate that amount, which would have been $4.4 million because the people there in Houston, his church had a lot of damage. Y'all wait till y'all hear this tea, honey. He had a lot of damage. So what he was saying when we went over this was he didn't want to wait on insurance. Insurance would take too long. Well, let's talk about insurance. Now, I know my sister, Sylvia, she was impacted by the hurricane that hit in Augusta, Georgia. Well, she did her claim, her insurance claim, and she got her money fairly quickly. Like once she did the insurance claim, within the next few moments, the money was locked into her account. Now, what Pastor Keon was saying, he didn't want to use insurance to rebuild the church. He wanted the parishioners to give that money. When y'all find out the tea, now y'all know any type of property that you have to have insurance on it, especially if you have a mortgage. You got to have that property insured. So when I dropped this, well, it's not that I dropped the tea, but when I let y'all know about what was really going on with Pastor Keon, y'all gonna be like, ooh, girl. So anyway, so Pastor Keon, it's so funny that this video resurfaced because this video was 10 months ago. It was his church service. I found it on YouTube, and this was 10 months ago. Well, anyway, it resurfaced. And y'all listen to this. Let me share my screen. This little scam, a little individual. Y'all make sure y'all go on and share this live, please, and thank you. And y'all know we had talked about it on here. You know, Pastor Keon is married to Shani O'Neal. Now, y'all know Shani O'Neal created the whole Basketball Wild franchise, right? So she got a little coin. That's Shaq's ex-wife. She had a coin. She got a big bag, big bank. Matter of fact, y'all gonna find out later the house Pastor Keon and Shani live in, that's Shani house. Pastor Keon don't own nothing. All right, let me go on and share this with y'all. Chat old crew trying to get money from the folks.
And here's the other problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always. And there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself.
Do y'all hear this old clown? This was 10 months ago when he did this video, and he said, "It ain't no, you ain't gonna be blessed when you give to the poor." The multiplication, meaning reaping what you have sown, is gonna come in when you tithe. Meaning you're gonna give him the money with his $1,400 blouse on right here, but you ain't got a coin. Matter of fact, if you go down Pastor Keon's Instagram or you watch the stuff on YouTube, baby, them clothes he wearing ain't no cheap clothes. I started Googling, baby, he had this LV shirt on. The shirt was $1,400. This shirt he got on right here, $1,400. That ain't the sweater, that ain't the pants, and that ain't the shoes. But you telling people not to help when they help the poor, it ain't gonna be no multiplication. Let me let this play.
Yeah. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Read your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. Only the tithe does that.
And the tithe don't bring wealth. You got to know how to manage your doggone money. The Bible talks about that. You got to be in a good steward over what you have. Just because you are blessed for helping someone else don't mean you're going to be rich, because you can take that money and blow it. You got to be a good steward over what God has blessed you with. On Bible.
Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to preach on it. Help me in this house, Lord, because they done lost their Holy Ghost, but it's me and you. Oh, and by the way, for those of y'all like, why he talking to us like that? Okay, go to your Bible and look at verse 30 and 31 of chapter 42. The Bible says, when they returned back to Jacob, the son said, the man talked to us harshly. Because see, some folk you can't talk too nice. I've been talking nice for 14 years. I got my dukes up now. I'm swinging up, down, left, right, hook, cross.
When I tell you these people are buying what he is saying, now the person who actually brought this out, I don't know how this like I said, I don't know how this resurfaced from 10 months ago. This is not a new clip, but it just resurfaced. The guy was like, what? Are you serious? This is scam right here. This is why people don't want to go to worship service. This is why people don't want to give. It's because little scammers like him, and y'all gonna see.
Because you ain't listening to nothing else. Help me in this house, Lord, because they.
All right, let me go on and stop sharing this. And I am going to share this YouTube channel. Now, y'all know I always talk about, girl, is that legal? Now, y'all know we talked about here on Kimmy's World when I talked about Funky Monkey and her daughter, about how she's an attorney and how she can use her law degree to break down different things, such as this. but she don't. She want to be messy. That's why I follow Girl Is That Legal. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Girl Is That Legal channel. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Child, y'all gonna share this live, please, and thank you. All right, here we go.
But tithing, giving it, putting it in his pocket.
Multiplication.
Okay, we done saw this part. Okay, let me see.
I grew up always on the
hold
bigger
on.
side.
Are y'all waiting? Okay, let me fast forward this. Y'all just hold on just a second. Okay, I'm not gonna play this part because she's going off about Shaq. Okay, so remember I talked about how Pastor Keon, I'm gonna call him Keon because he a broke down pastor. How Keon Henderson was seeking help from the parishioners. Check this out. I'm gonna play this for you, those of you all who do not remember. Little scam artist, allegedly.
Church, allegedly.
I'm asking 2,100 people to give $2,100 in the next 21 days.
Greetings, y'all, and welcome to See Things Above TV. I'm
Hold on. Yes. So this, okay, so allegedly he's asking,
damaged, and
he's asking for that money because these are the damages that the church suffered after one of the Houston storms. Here we go. Let me show you. And then this is deplorable. Like it's horrible. It's gone through this, but we're going to break down. So in the gist of what he's saying is in the midst of this, he says, this is what we went through, but I want to rebuild. I don't just want to rebuild the church. I want to build the church better and brighter and bigger than it ever was before. Because even when we did have the church, they had the church and they had 3 other locations, satellite locations. He said it still wasn't big enough for the amount of ministry that he wanted to provide everyone. Okay. So these are some of those clips. I don't know. Let's hear some more of the lies.
Thank you for using your hard-earned time and resources to call me your online pastor. Some of you I've never met, but I feel like I know you in my heart. And because you've helped us to get here, I'm going to call on you to help us to get there. I need you to help us in rebuilding. You know, we were getting ready to do this in October anyway, and those of you all who've watched me, you've heard me say,
y'all
that
gotta
it's time for us to
listen.
expand our sanctuary.
Hold on. He says, we were getting ready to do this in November anyway. Keep listening.
We were turning 600 to 700 people away every week. The parking was abysmal, but we made it. I told our church that we were going to start over. And yet again, I believe God said, Keon, your faith was too small. So let me blow the building down so you can build what I put in your heart. I want to increase the size of our sanctuary by 2. I want to double the size of it so that no one who has an opportunity to get in is turned away because we don't have a seat. We can't wait on the insurance company to do that.
Now, first of all, I want to say this. There's nothing wrong with rebuilding a church, making it bigger for your parishioners. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's something wrong with what he's doing. Hold on.
He said, we can't wait on the insurance company to do that. See, jurors, hey guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I call those of you who have subscribed to jury. I've looked at these comments, jurors all through. Y'all don't have insurance, y'all don't have insurance. Listen, I'm a Texas attorney who is an attorney that gets to the insurance policies. This is a bold-faced lie. We can't wait on the insurance company to do it. Let me tell you something. Insurance moves faster than FEMA in times, okay? He could have had that insurance check in less than 30 days and probably did, because I'm going to do that breakdown. So yes, you guys who are saying insurance, you are absolutely freaking right.
I need you from around the world. If I've ever preached a message,
Y'all make sure, I have told y'all, make sure you subscribe to Girl Is That Legal. That is her name on YouTube. Baby, she breaks it down. Do you hear me? She using her law degree for the right reason. She not here throwing no mess and being messy and causing havoc amongst other women. She out here breaking the tea and helping folks.
that has touched your spirit.
I'm not touched.
If I've
Don't
ever
touch me.
spoken into your life and you started the company that you were not going to start, had I not pushed you in faith.
You didn't push me.
If you were thinking about ending your own life, but somehow God gave me a word that made you fight
Not me.
to live another day,
I'm glad everybody else is still here.
I need you. I won't pretend like I can do.
He wants your $2,100. He saved your life. Give him $2,100.
So we're gonna,
whether you have it or not, he wants you to give it to him.
so I'm gonna fast forward onto the good part, okay? Because I want y'all to hear this one. Let me move on. Okay, all right. Whoop. Here we go.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000?
Hold on. Ooh, child. All right, y'all gonna hit the like button. All right, let me share this. She about to break down this legal document right here. Y'all need to hear this. Share this broadcast. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna need your help. Let me slow this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Is the deed for the church. I understand that it's kind of small. I'm gonna kind of break it down for you guys. I'm gonna break it down for you and make a little adjustment.
Maybe she ain't playing. She done dropped the
deed for the
deed.
church. And with the deed for the church, one of the first things I want to bring your attention to, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, because I love my jury. Thank you guys. If you're not subscribed, hit that.
Now let me stop right here. For those of you all who did not know, until the church gets rebuilt, they are having worship service in Joel Osteen's building. And I believe Joel Osteen is charging them a small amount to have the worship service there until the church gets fixed. But that ain't the issue, though. Listen to this. Share this broadcast.
A subscribe button. If you have not hit the like button. Is what we're going to get to is number one. This is the main location of the church. Okay. It is here. Bop, bop, bop. All right. We got it. Then we're going to go on. There is a mortgage. There is a note. He paid $5.4 million for the church at Plain State Bank. So he went to an actual bank, $5.4 million in 2019. I want you to pay attention to that.
Listen, y'all.
So, look at paragraph 6 at the bottom. I know it's kind of small, guys. Listen here. Insurance requirements. Grantors will keep the premises insured against hazards and in such companies, forms, and amounts as may be required by the beneficiary, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is just confirming that they must keep insurance. And if they, for some reason, let the insurance lapse, that the mortgager has a right in number 7 to add insurance to the policy.
Now, y'all know, if you've ever owned a home or any type of property, you got to have insurance on it. So we know this. Check this out. I ain't know this, though.
Let me tell you something a little stupid. Okay, let me tell you something. There's insurance on this place. So really, if anything, he should be asking, hey, help us raise the money for the deductible. That's fair. That's reasonable. We can do that, right? Ashton, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, why would Shani even marry this man? How embarrassing, including a man. Again, he don't own a home right now. He's
For those of you all who, when I talk about Girl, Is That Legal, you see how people drop super chats for people that really break down tea and stuff like that. These attorneys, the people, they are loyal subscribers, and they drop super chats because they are appreciative for the tea that she is bringing. Shout to Funky Monkey and her daughter, just to let her know that. Anyway, let me move on. Stop being shady.
in hers. He has owned homes in the past. He had one in Fort Wayne. He has one up where, he was before. He previously had one. He don't have one right now. He up in her house. Okay. He in Shawnee's house. But more importantly, I just want you to see for your own eyes, there is a provision here that mandates insurance. And number 2, that says if insurance has lapsed, the mortgage, or anybody in this chat who has a mortgage, I have multiple mortgages, I have multiple properties. And then one of mine, the mortgage company thought my insurance had lapsed, and they sent me a letter saying, we're going to force place insurance. And whenever they do that dollar amount is like twice what you would pay if it was your own. There is always insurance on a mortgage property. Again, $5.4 million is what they got the mortgage for 5 years ago in 2019. We're going to go to what they owe today. Here. This was January. Now, this is the promissory note. Okay.
I'm Millie, a content creator, coach, and business owner.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This the juicy part right here. This is what you really need to know. Let me make sure. This is what you need to know. Y'all going to share this live, please, and thank you. Hit the like button while you're at it. I know a lot of y'all hadn't hit the like button. Let me see what the likes at right now. Have y'all hit the like button? Or do we have bushwatchers on this one? Which I love the bushwatchers. I do. Let's see. Y'all didn't hit the like button. No, y'all didn't. Y'all please go on and hit the like button. And the bushwatchers, you can just keep watching. That's fine. If you want to be a hater, that's fine. You don't have to like it. But the Kimmy gang, go ahead and hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to do that. It's free.
This is the promissory note. I'm gonna zoom into what you care about because it's, it's a lot going on. But here, this reiterates the promissory note. This is literally the promise to pay and what those terms are. The interest rate, got a good little interest rate, y'all. On number 4, the interest rate is basically it's never going to be lower than 5.75 and it'll never be more than 6.25. I was like, okay, that's cool. But number 2, 5 years later, acknowledge the outstanding balance. 5 years later, and they owe 5.3 million. So it's
why they still owe 5.3 million 5 years later? Listen at this.
5 million plus there's a remaining 370K will be dispersed pursuant to a construction loan. Y'all, this means in 5 years, this man ain't paid down nothing principal, nary nothing on his mortgage. Now, these are documents. I'm going to go to the end so you can see. This is a document from last year, 2023, January. Stay with me. Stay with me. Can you imagine if you had your house for 5 years and didn't?
Hold up. Do we have another? Wait a minute. Why is it that Shaunie O'Neal is the creator of Basketball Wives? Y'all know Jennifer Williams is in Basketball Wives, and both of them got some scam artist husbands, and both of their husbands are younger than what they are. Y'all a fool. Y'all. They a fool. Oh my goodness.
Knock nothing off your principal. Your spouse, if you have one, will be mad at you. If you don't have a spouse, you will be mad at you. Who does that? Somebody who's not properly managing their money. All right. So now this is the most recent promissory note document. All right. Fast forward. We're going to go to the same provision. I just want to know, say, all right, what's up? Same thing. Number 2, June of 2023 shows they still owe 5.3. They ain't paid nothing down on the principal. 5.3 is basically 500,000 plus the 3, right?
Where the tie's going, Pastor Keon, you paying the mortgage, but you're not paying on that principal. Where's going, Pastor Keon? Because most churches, because y'all know my father is a preacher, right? So most churches, when they want to rebuild and they have equity in that church, they can borrow against that. Am I right or am I right? My aunt is on here. She was a real estate agent. Can't you borrow against that equity? And you will have the money to build. And plus the insurance money that you can get for the roof. Something ain't right. Hold on, y'all. They buying them $1,400 shirts he got.
And then it goes on, let's see, in this other section, which is payment schedule. So again, paragraph 2 is the acknowledgement of the outstanding balance of 5.3 million. You ain't paid nothing down. I'm not saying he hasn't made a payment. No. He's made a payment. What I'm saying is they haven't paid any principal. In other words, they ain't got no equity, baby. They probably don't have any equity in the property because to get equity, you got to either pay down the property or it must appreciate. In this economy and in this market and with that type of property, a church property, it's not going to have the same kind of equity growth as like somebody's house, right? Because you got to wait for someone else to be like, you know what? I want a $5 million church today. I'm going to wake up and buy me a $5 million church off there in Humble, Texas. Says no one, hardly ever. Okay? Hardly ever. Again, so it says here, you go down to 5, payment schedule. The monthly payments are $35,000 a month. $35,000 a month. No one is asking you to give them $2,100 from 2,100 people.
That's
but also, the schedule is that basically they have renewed this loan through April of 2028. The gist of it is these people, even at this $35,000 a month through 2028, they are not knocking down any of the principal. Here's what that means. That means these people will have owned this property for 9 years, almost a decade, and they had no equity. Won't have no equity. The point is this. This man's, the funds that he's telling you, oh, I want to rebuild bigger and better, it's unlikely.
If you're a nurse who's feeling burnt out.
Hey. Listen, what y'all think about the situation? Really, what y'all think about it? I believe I believe it's going to be another disaster. I believe Shani going to get hip to this, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff. I'm going to have to turn the volume off, but I want y'all to see what goes on with Shani and Pastor Keon on a Sunday morning.
Bold-faced lie. It may not be a bold-faced lie. It may not be bold-faced, but it is bold. What it does mean is that more than likely, there's two reasons in this kind of situations you would want to raise funds. Number one, you didn't have insurance like you were supposed to have. I do believe he has insurance. And we're going to break down with the insurance what it would actually cover and why you don't need to be bothering these people for this $4 million. So it's either you didn't have the insurance or he's raising the money to pay down his mortgage. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to be honest with the public. You can want to pay down your mortgage, but you need to be clear. Hey, I ain't paid down this mortgage in 5 years. Also, he probably can't get qualified for a long-term mortgage, which is why he just keeps trying to renew this interest only. This is called an interest-only loan. You get interest-only loans when you think a property is going to appreciate. You could also get it in a situation where you're like, oh, we're going to grow. We're going to get more what? Tithes. Oh, we're going to get more tithes. And then I'll be able to pay off this building fund. I'll be able to pay off this debt. But it's also financially irresponsible because those 5 years when he had this interest only, those were the years when the interest rates were the cheapest in the history of American interest rates, right? This was 2019, 20, 21, 22, all of that. So in other words, he's asking you to give him 4.4 million so that he can keep mismanaging funds is what this appears. Because with that 4.4.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this right here. I think she goes over just a little bit more. Let me find this other part of this clip that I want to bring out. Let's see. That's about it. Oh, y'all got to hear this part. So y'all know Girl Is That Legal? It's from the Houston area. And she went to the church, y'all. Her and her daddy went to the church. I'm going to let y'all see this. She went to the church, how she went to the service.
Is rebuilding a church because there is insurance deductibles and insurance deductibles, even with depreciation. Because what happens is you know past the anniversary, something they had going on in that church about a year ago. My father and I, we were there, and it was, I don't know, past the anniversary, something they had going on. You know, more begging. All he do is beg. He was in there begging, and they had a guest pastor take the mic and say, you know, God has touched my spirit, and I feel like stand up if you got $100 to give. I can't stand. I grew up Catholic, so I can't stand when they try to humiliate people who don't have more to give, which I felt like that technique does. So he was like, stand up, you got $100 to give. So multiple people stand up and say, stand up, but come down here and bring your $100 down. So it's like, oh, okay, so now I'm a loser if I don't have $100 in my pocket. First of all, I got Cash App, stupid. But even then. So after he said $100, he said, and the spirit told me it's somebody in here with $500 to give. Stand up, you got $500 to give. And people got to clap. He said, wow, it's somebody in here with $1,000. I know it. He got to look around. You got $1,000 to give. Come down here. And then he said, and I know it. The Lord has told me it's somebody in here who's going to bless us with $2,500. I stood up. I looked at my dad. I said, get up. Everybody got to clapping. I said, oh, no, I'm going home. But they was clapping at me like I was about to go down there and give them $2,500. I'm not. I'm out of here. I'm screaming. Okay.
All right. Shout out to Girl Is That Legal? I love her commentary. I love how she breaks down legal documents. And it's not only just this document. It's a lot of celebrities that she break down. She busted the Jennifer Williams case. She was the attorney. Matter of fact, on the basketball reunion, they talked about her on the show. Now, if y'all don't remember who she is, she was Simone, who dated, what was the guy's name? The tall guy, the bald head guy. I forgot his name. I cannot think of his name. I think he was a Kappa. I cannot think of his name. Anyway, she dated him on Ready to Love. And remember, they were engaged after the show. Well, you know, they dated some more and they got engaged. And baby, she did a background check on him while they were engaged, planning for their wedding. And she called off the wedding. She don't play no games. And for those of you all who follow her, she does do free background checks. So if you dating somebody who you like, let me find out exactly who you are so I don't marry you and find out something different. She do background checks. So make sure you follow her, subscribe to her channel. She has really, really good content. She laughing. Anyway, let me show y'all this with Pastor Keon. So I was like, does his clothes really cost that much? Let me check it out. I'm trying to see what this little rascal be wearing going to church. Now he's saying don't give to the poor because that's not going to bring about multiplication. You need to tithe because tithe is going to bring forth multiplication and wealth. Child, I do not know. He must serve the devil. Let me press pause. So y'all see this shirt he got on? This is a Louis Vuitton shirt. I Googled this shirt. This shirt is 1,400 and maybe 1,300. It's closer to 1,400. That's a $1,400 shirt. I'm pretty sure them pants probably LV pants or something like that. And baby, he be stepping. Okay, so that's, oh, y'all didn't see it. I didn't even share my screen. Let me go back to it. My bad, y'all. I'm just yipping and a yapping. Let me share the screen. Child. Let me see. Here it is. This is the shirt right here. Y'all know I'm nosy. I had to go check it out. If y'all don't believe what I'm saying, I'm gonna let this play for a second. I'm about to pull this up because see, y'all, people be thinking I don't be telling the truth, and I gotta show people. Oh, my microphone just twisted off. All right, let me let y'all know I be telling the truth, child. While y'all waiting on me, please hit the like button, please and thank you. I want y'all to see this. Y'all, ho, what you got? Ho, what you got? Child, I'm telling y'all, all I need is just a little information about something. I can pull it up just a little bit. I get the corner of something, and I can tell you what it is. Boom. Here it go right here. Let's see. And this ain't even from Louis Vuitton. This is let me see. What's the price on this? Crap. Hold on. Let me go back, y'all. Let me find this shirt on the Louis Vuitton website. I found it the other day. All right. Let me see. It ain't showing the price. Okay. Still ain't showing me. They ain't showing me the price. Dadgummit, this one ain't showing the price. Hold on, I know I can find it. That's the shirt. This is the shirt too. Hold on. What is this? Oh crap! I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Hold on. Let me try one more time. That's a $1,400 shirt to get on. Yeah, I hope what you got. I haven't found that one. I tell you, when you find stuff on your phone and then try to look for it on the computer, it be like totally different, don't it? It really does. Anyway, if I find it, I'll put it in the community tab. Comment. I hate not to find something. Here we go. Nope. I hate not to find something. Oh boy. Is this it? Let's see. Let me see if this is it. Okay, so this is kind of like the shirt. The one I found was actually $1,300. This is one right here. If you could see it, this is actually $1,000. What? That ain't right. That's a whole nother denomination of money. So I don't know what this is. But anyway, this is the shirt. The one that I found, and I'll post it in the community tab so y'all don't think I be lying, chat. Anyway, how you doing? You said looks like one. No, it's not an Ed Hardy shirt, girl. I enlarged it. It's actually LV shirt. It's not Ed Hardy. What's up, chopping it? Let's see, who is this? Chop it up with Shano. What is going on? LV is not cheap. I know. Yes, it's not. And honey, everything he wears is pretty. I ain't gonna say everything, but a lot of stuff he wears is LV. And it's some of the names that I don't even know, y'all. Y'all be better than me. I'm gonna let y'all see Shani and him headed into the church. Honey, she's sticking behind her man. She is. Hold on. Show y'all this. And these people really, to be honest with y'all, they falling for it. They definitely are falling for it. He has a full packed house at worship service. I'm about to move right along with the show. We ain't about to get into it no more. She said, good morning. Everybody, please hit the like button. She said, is it a knockoff? No, that ain't no knockoff. He married to Shani O'Neal. It ain't no knockoff, sister girl. No, honey, no. Shani got that big bag, big bank. I think we talked about this on the show, how much Shani O'Neal is worth. Do y'all remember that? Shani O'Neal, let me see. Shani O'Neal, she is estimated to be worth $35 million. Shani is. Keon Henderson is estimated to be worth $8 million. Okay? She got it, baby. The house they live in is her house. Her name on the deed. Not Pastor Keon. Matter of fact, there is nothing that he owns. No property, no home, no nothing that he owns. Shani owns it. Anyway, moving, she said, even a step down. Girl, even the knockouts be high. Okay. Anyway, moving right along this morning, let's talk about Rayj. So y'all know Jaguar Wright has made her way around social media. She made her way onto the Piers Morgan show. We talked about that on last Wednesday. She made her way to the Piers Morgan show. Piers Morgan had a cease and desist issued by Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z is next. They're saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly is just as guilty as Diddy. And so when Jaguar Wright made her appearance on the Piers Morgan, she put fuel to the fire. She actually did. And so Rayj, y'all know Rayj funny. Rayj has actually taken to TRC News, and he has something to say. Once again, this is not the first time he has been on there talking about this. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button. I'm about to share my screen so we can get to it. Okay, here we go.
Listening. You got our attention. Is what you're saying true? Because this shit is outrageous. But I came to the conclusion that once I seen the story about me and what you had to say about me and situations in my past, that is where I started to understand that you are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. So now I'm gonna go further. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all the shit you're saying is a lie.
Dang.
Now you wanna go for Beyonce. Jaguar, you done fucked up. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You don't even fucked up, don't you? You don't even fucked up. You don't even fucked up. Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You done fucked up because now you lying on me. I know a lie when I know I didn't do something, right? You know somebody lying about you when you know the facts. Jaguar, you have lied about the wrong person. And I'm not talking about me because I don't give a fuck about what you said about me because that's nonsense.
So we're gonna stop right here. And a lot of bloggers have been using Jason Lee's videos saying that he was saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce is guilty of this and guilty of that. Y'all bloggers better watch out how you report on topics. Make sure you fact check because some of these people are gonna come for you. Jay-Z. Jason Lee, y'all know he owns Hollywood Unlocked. He stated that he is going to start coming for these bloggers that is using his name in their headlines and who are reporting false information. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you all. Okay. Here we go. Y'all gonna hit the like button, please, and thank you.
Love and lust of what it is, and then they fuck you and then kill you. That's really what it feels like. Over the last couple of weeks, I haven't really been that active on social media. And a lot of people have been calling me, asking me if I'm okay. Well, no, it's because I've been trying to really process what I think about the entertainment business because it's less entertainment and more drama these days. And it's not just because we're writing about it, because there's so much more negative coming out of the business than there is positive. And then if you have an opinion about things, people start to attack you. And there's a lot going on in the entertainment industry that a lot of people that they don't get to see because you're not beyond the red rope. You're not beyond the red carpet as we are. This couple has been in the news recently, and I don't know why the names keep getting louder and louder and louder. But they are. Jay-Z and Beyonce. First, let me start by saying Rob has known me for almost 20 years. How much do I love this artist right now?
Love Beyonce.
Down. Like what? Everything about her. I've been to every concert. I bought every album. I've been to every concert multiple times. Every special she's done, I've watched it. Every interview, every performance. Love. I was there at Coachella. I love Beyonce. And I want to say that because just like I love Kamala Harris, there are times where we're not going to agree or like something that somebody does, and that is okay. Nobody is above being talked about in our commentary. Jay-Z is an icon. He is probably arguably the best living rapper, rap mogul right now in the world. Smart businessman. Love him to death. Have met him a few times. Love Jay-Z. Not the biggest fan like I am of her because I'm gay. But I love what he represents, coming from nothing and making it. You know, coming from middle-class family, putting both her parents on. Dad cheated on her mom and then, you know, kicked them out the way and whatever. But I love her relationship with her mom. I love them, their family unit. I love the package that they have created for the world to invest in. We are all invested in this relationship. Now, like Will and Jada, they both have started coming out a little bit more to the community, allowing us to peek into their secret lives. Beyonce's posting captions. She's washing her hair online. I think she may have even done meet and greets. She's let people touch her. She's actually showing that she's human. And when you do that, people want more and more and more. And now the people want more and they want to know more. And now, after Piers Morgan, why y'all did that? I don't know. What I do know is on my podcast, I told y'all niggas, I said, get a new publicist because the way the world works now with social media, you cannot do things the way you used to do because the internet don't work the way that it used to. Let me break down just a couple things I would have told you. Number one, YouTubers are extremely important to the conversation because they are going to talk all day long and they do their investigations and they look through TikToks and comments and likes and this and that. And those people, YouTubers, shout out to the whole YouTube community, even those of you I don't like, you all do the research. Some of you get it wrong, some of you get it right, some of you are somewhere in between. But nonetheless, there's all day long, they are YouTubing this stuff.
Period.
By the way, I'm going to sue some of you who keep saying things about me that aren't true.
Y'all see this?
That about Beyonce, because there's a lot of titles that you all are using for clickbait that are not actual things that I've said or done, and I will sue you too. So I'm just waiting to catch y'all slipping. We're actually going through it all now. But you're still important, by the way. Well, now that the diddler has opened up the highways for people questioning what's going on, Diddy has now caused problems for Jay-Z. I told you guys I've seen Jay-Z at the Diddy party several times, but Diddy parties and Diddy After Dark are two different things. I want to go on record of saying I never saw Jay-Z at a Diddy After Dark party. Then again, I wasn't there. So I don't know who was there, but I know that I saw Jay-Z at the Diddy parties, all of them. I also saw Diddy, if I think about at the Rock Nation brunch that I went to, I remember Diddy and Jay inseparable at the party. They're just probably best friends. They probably both grew up in New York. They're New Yorkers. I don't know their relationship. I don't know what business they got going on, but they are really close with one another. They are friends. Jay-Z's also been very quiet as the dealer has been going through his drama, because nobody wants the dealer drama because they don't want to end up in the cell next to him. Because Diddy's case right now is starting to turn into the Epstein case, right? Where there's all these allegations of all these powerful people. And, you know, unless Diddy hangs himself in jail,
Allegedly.
like he did, that's still a question.
So I agree with you, Lucinda. She said, I asked a reaction this morning. How did they know Jaguar was lying? I asked for proof. The whole chat, she probably meant to say, went crazy. These famous people just may not be everything society has painted them out to be. Now, I agree. I agree. There are a lot of things that go on in the celebrity world, fake Hollywood. You know, it's a lot of things that gets real dirty and some gross things. But like I said about Diddy, everybody who is anybody have been at those Diddy parties. You will hear Jason Lee talk about how Jay-Z not only was at the parties, because people always talk about the parties being outside, and then after a certain time, the parties move inside into the home. Now he can talk about how parties have moved inside of the house, and he's seen Jay-Z in there. That don't necessarily mean Jay-Z was doing those things Diddy was doing, you know. Also, y'all heard the baby actually talk about in his Shannon Sharp interview about how there were 13 people in the room. Remember I talked about that? And Jay-Z and P. Diddy, Jay-Z and Beyonce was one of them. And Beyonce came up to meet the baby, and it was like, he said it's not that she wanted to meet him. It was like she had to. And Diddy had made the rest of the people go out of the room, and it was only those 13 in the room. Now, this interview happened long before this Diddy mess came out. Child, she said, will we ever get to the real truth? I believe a lot of stuff is going to come out. Y'all do know Diddy appealed for the third time, and it has been denied. He is not getting out, and they have set a trial date for May of 2025. So, baby, he's going to be in there up until the time. And according to his attorney, the worst thing in the jail is the food. Baby, you ain't getting no caviar. You ain't getting no Dom Perignon. You ain't getting no lamb or all the rest of that calamari. I'm probably saying it wrong. And the rest of all that good, expensive, rich food that I don't know nothing about. You're not getting none of that. You're getting some of that food that a lot of people got to eat that don't have a coin. She said, people go to those Diddy parties, after parties, knowing full well what was going on what was going down afterwards. So it's hard for me to feel sorry for people who are now coming for with their Diddy expenses. They knew, everybody knew. Diddy has been doing parties ever since I was a daggone teenager. Diddy been doing parties. He started doing parties. Didn't Diddy go to Howard University? Diddy? I think Diddy went to Howard University. Am I wrong? Hold on, y'all. I think that rascal graduated from HBCU. Let me see. I think it's Howard. It was Howard. And he was doing parties way back then, but baby, those parties elevated. Y'all do know when we talked about a few weeks ago, Angie Stone talked about when he worked as an intern at this record company, and she talked about how Diddy had gone to a party, and it was Clive Davis that was there, Andre Harrell, all these people. And she said after the party, Diddy seemed to be not the same. Sean Combs, he wasn't Diddy at the time. He wasn't the same. And she came out of the elevator. This is a story Angie Stone told on her live that we talked about on the show. But he came out the elevator and he asked Angie Stone, because she was working at the record company as a writer, and he asked her to pray for him. And they sat there and prayed. And she don't know what happened, but she knew something was wrong. She can't assume or allude to anything else, but she did talk about that experience. I know I stated that I believe something happened to Diddy. Now, I don't know if it was his mother, his pimp mother, allegedly, or his father. I don't know what he had been exposed to as far as growing up, or whether it was when he got into the entertainment industry and he started going to these parties. And baby, he just made the party greater and greater and greater. Also, Bow Wow he was on an interview and he was saying that they had I don't know if it was the Grammys or something, and he was talking to Jermaine Dupri, and nobody is partying anymore. Like, normally when they have these Grammys, MTV Awards, all these different awards, the Met Gala, Diddy always throws the parties afterwards. So like I told y'all, everybody who is anybody is at these parties. And just like Sylvia said, they knew what was going down. They knew it was sex and drugs and all that kind of stuff going down, allegedly, at the party. It wasn't no secret. That's why they was going. Anyway, moving right along, let's get back to Jason Lee interview.
That's what they think.
His
they think
podcast.
killed Epstein. We're going to find out who was on those tapes and who was at the Diddy After Darks with the baby oil and the slimy dildos. Well, as the Diddy drama continues, other celebrities are getting name dropped and dragged into the mix like Jay and Beyonce. Now, on top of being spotted at the Diddy all-white parties, I told you I've seen them at parties. Now, Beyonce and Jay are usually in the house when all of us degenerates are in the backyard. Okay. Jay-Z's also been linked.
That is what I have been saying from day one. This stuff, and I have no proof, y'all, but I believe a lot of this stuff has come from Clive Davis. And y'all remember the interview that we had, the little clip I showed of Clive Davis, because y'all know social media is a dog, baby. They gonna come for you, baby. Baby, they asked Clive Davis about Diddy, and he act like he had daggum Alzheimer's, like he didn't even know who Diddy was. Diddy, Sean Puffy, who is that? You know who he is, and you know what you did, allegedly. I have no proof, so we're going to move right along. And Hugh Hefner, let's not talk about him, but see, Hugh Hefner had the Playmates. I'm pretty sure they weren't paying them. Hugh Hefner was paying them. But Diddy got into trouble because he had prostitutes and he was moving them around to different states. He had drugs that he was giving allegedly to people without their knowledge, so they say. Maybe they just saying that because they don't want nobody to know that they was taking those drugs and doing God knows what, knowing they got husbands and wives and stuff at home. I'm just saying, I don't know. She said, we've heard that for years. Lots of everybody has heard this, child. Everybody. Good morning, Kimmy. Happy blessed Monday. We made it through the weekend and blessed to live another day. You got that right, Peanut. But let me go on and hit the play button so we can get on with this.
Connected in doing business with him. Now, Jay-Z has also been tied to Diddy through rumors and longtime allegations and conspiracies. We've all seen them online, like the one that claims Jay-Z allegedly cheated on Beyonce with Kathy Coriana White. Now, Coriana, I'm not going to read this because I knew Coriana. I've met Coriana many times and I've been around.
So I'm going to speed this up because I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But basically what he's saying is, y'all know Claudia Jordan and Kathy, this lady that they talked about, were actually really good girlfriends, right? So when people were saying that with her being as young as she is, there was some type of mystery around her death. Well, her death was confirmed that she had an aneurysm, but they were saying that she was pregnant with Jay-Z's baby. That's who he cheated on Beyonce with. He was pregnant and Jay-Z unalived her. Well, Claudia Jordan took to social media last week and she spoke about it, and she said that they were not dating. She was not pregnant. Matter of fact, she had a boyfriend when she passed away. So this is all clickbait. Y'all know a lot of people run with a lot of narratives and stuff like that that are not true. So you got to be careful who you follow on social media, what they are reporting, because I have seen so many YouTubers who are out here passing misinformation. Matter of fact, just last week, I saw a live pop up that said that Diddy got bail. What? Diddy didn't get no bail? It was denied. Y'all better do y'all research. Y'all better stop following for all this stuff, chat.
24 hours after allegedly claiming to tell the world of their secret child. Now, I can tell you firsthand, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, let me move on.
You can't go to the boss because the boss is fucking you. And the boss's boss don't get no fuck. Can't go.
So this is Jaguar Wright. She is unhinged. If y'all remember who Jaguar Wright, she's an R&B artist. She sung on Jay-Z, I think it was Cry or something like that. Something Make You Want to Cry or something like that. And she sung back then. Jaguar Wright has a very unique voice. Does she sound good to me now? No, she don't. She don't sound good. I think I don't know what's going on, but y'all know Jaguar Wright has been in the media, especially on YouTube, for several years. She's been wilding out. Shoot, she had even been linked to Nature Boy. All them, like I can't even remember the guy's name. Maybe y'all know, but she has been linked, like taking drugs out of her mind, throwing her kids' ashes on people. Like she has been absolutely wilding out, but she claims to know all of everybody's tea in Hollywood. I don't believe it. I believe she knows some things, but she don't know everything, because there have been too many people like Choke No Joke. For those of you all been following me, y'all know I talk about Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke. He has a YouTube channel, and he actually was a cameraman for Jay-Z, Dame Dash, all of them. So, you know, he know all the insides. And he said, Jaguar Wright ain't telling the truth. She lying. A lot of that stuff she be saying that happened never happened. Y'all better watch who y'all be listening to.
Go to the authorities, they're all bought and paid for. You go when you get over by the industry. Nowhere. That's where you go, nowhere. Which is where people like me step in.
Last question. I asked you to do this earlier, but I just want you to do it even more, go detailed. What do you predict will happen next in the future? You know, it's like you see it, what happens?
Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Now, the thing I have to say as a disclaimer is that I don't know anything about what Jaguar Wright is talking about, but I'm also not going to discredit her from not knowing anything. I wasn't there when Coriana died. I haven't looked at the medical examiner report. I haven't looked at any of that. What I do know is that this conversation is getting louder and louder and louder. It doesn't always mean anything, but it is starting to percolate. Well, having had enough of the rumors, my friend Clydia Jordan spoke up about her late friend, Coriana, and she clapped all the way back while she was on Instagram Live. She defended her friend, but first explained how she met Diddy. Look.
Been some lying assholes on the Instagram, on the media, social media that said stuff about me. They kind of tie me to things, and Mimi as well. But I don't know how many times to tell you. I met Diddy one time. I was at the BET Awards in 2008, I think it was, when MySpace was still around. I was at rehearsal. He was at rehearsal, and he comes up to me and says, what parties are you going to? So I was like, I don't know. Wouldn't you know what other parties are? And he's like, yeah. So he got my phone number, and I said he would let me know what the popping places were. I was like, cool. That's it. I went back to my house, got changed, came back for the award show, and I presented at the BET Awards when I was on the show Ballers. All right. It was a sports show on BET. Yeah. So when I was on stage, he texted me and says,
so we're going to go ahead and stop this. Basically, crap. Hold on. Basically, what Clydia Jordan was saying was she has never, she only met Jay-Z one time. And what actually happened was she met him, took pictures with him, and then she had to do like an award ceremony thing. And she got up there to do the awards. P. Diddy texted her, invited her to a party, well, invited her backstage. She went backstage, her and a girlfriend, they were drinking. I believe he may have invited her to a party. She didn't go to the party. She took those pictures, because anybody that knows Clydia Jordan, she takes a lot of pictures. She took those pictures and then she uploaded on MySpace. Well, the next day, it was all over the headlines that Jay-Z was cheating on, I believe, Kim Porter with Clydia Jordan and all this other kind of stuff. I mean, Jay-Z. Diddy was cheating on Kim Porter with Clydia Jordan. Diddy called Clydia Jordan, telling her to remove the photos from social media, try to get them stopped because it was not true. And basically, he told her if she did not, he threatened her, she would have problems. Like he would make her go away. And Jason Lee was pretty much saying that he know Clydia Jordan is telling the truth because Clydia Jordan don't be lying. So he said, I don't know Clydia Jordan, but she don't be lying. And also some of the same experiences Clydia Jordan was saying about how Diddy like turns from Jekyll and Hyde has happened to him. So honey, Jaguar Wright claims, I do not believe it. Let's see, what did she say? I struggle with Jaguar on instinct. I want to believe anytime a woman comes forward with claims of this level, but my gut tells me she clout chasing. That's what I said. Pocket rocket. That's exactly what I said. Jaguar Wright is totally all cap. It is all cap. To me, in my opinion, allegedly. She ain't brought no proof. And people say like, well, nobody is suing her. Well, when she went on a major platform like Piers Morgan, y'all know Piers Morgan broadcasts all over. It's just not United States. This is international, right? When she got on that platform, they shut her down. Normally, she is on YouTube platforms like Real Life Productions and stuff like that. And she's giving interviews. Y'all do know they be paying Jaguar Wright for these interviews. I'm not saying that they know that she's lying. It doesn't make for good YouTube because I be sitting there watching it. Some of it I have to click off of it. Let me say, he said he don't like Jaguar Wright. I don't like her either because Jaguar is a little cuckoo. I done seen her wild out on YouTube, like completely wild out. You'd be like, this girl is crazy. When was the last time that Jaguar was in the studio with artists? 2005, 2010. Where's she getting this recent information from? Where was she there? I'm not doubting that she was there back in the day. Y'all remember when Jaguar Wright first came out on social media? She was homeless. She was married to this guy who got out of the military and she was living off of his check and she was living in her van. Now, what parties was she going to then? The information she be talking about, I'm telling you, I think she lying. Jaguar Wright is getting to her bag. That's what she's doing. And she's a great storyteller and she's super animated. It's the scum of the earth. He said that Piers Morgan situation crazy though. They put a whole episode and put out a retraction, period. You can't even find it except for like other bloggers and content creators who have it. But they yanked the whole episode off of Piers Morgan. And he said that is not normal. Like they have never done that. Because, you know, when they go into a major show like that, you know, you would think they would fact check, right? Child. Everyone entering the chat, please hit like the broadcast. Please and thank you. She's a skunk. Lord have mercy. Samuel Davis don't like that Jaguar Wright at all. He said, hi, Journey. All right, y'all. It is 9:12. I got to take my little one to tutoring this morning. So I got a jam-packed show, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Oh, y'all, I still want to talk. Before I end the show, I got to talk about this. So, plies. Y'all know I love plies. I am going to play this. Y'all going to hit the like button, please, and thank you. I got a lot of news, y'all. I really do. I got a lot of news. Gee whiz. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And so Plies was actually talking about Kamala Harris. And he was basically saying, we want the HBCU. We want the AKAU. Stop being so politically correct when you come at Donald Trump, because Donald Trump ain't coming that way with you. You know, he's talking about everything but how to help the American people. So the American people don't want to hear that. That's not how you're going to win the campaign. Matter of fact, we got less than 20 days till it's time for us to go to the election polls. Let me go ahead and play this. Y'all, I get excited. I be talking about these topics, y'all be getting so daggone excited.
Dear motherfucking Kamala, Miss Harris to be exact. And I mean this in the most respectfulest way. But this all you motherfucking need to do right here. And I ain't talking about Barack. This is what people want. What he's saying and how he's saying it.
And the reason some people think, well, I don't know, I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
Talk that shit.
We had had 75 straight months of job growth.
You damn right.
Over to him.
Handed it to him.
It wasn't something he did.
Not a damn thing.
I spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that the Republicans had left me the last time.
Damn right.
So just in case everybody has a hazy memory, he didn't do nothing.
He ain't do nothing. You motherfucking heard him. He ain't do nothing with a motherfucking you. He ain't say he didn't do nothing. No, he ain't do nothing. He ain't sound like no motherfucking politician. Give us the motherfucking HBCUU. Give us the motherfucking Howard U. Give us the motherfucking AKAU. Motherfucking heard Obama. That was my motherfucking economy. He ain't do nothing. And that's how motherfucking people want you to relate to them. Oh, this, a true leader is not about who you tear down, it's about who you... Ain't nobody want to hear no more of that. That's the district attorney you.
He right.
And that work, but we don't motherfucking need none of that the last 20-some motherfucking days. Yes, that motherfucking AKAU. Take the motherfucking gloves off. You can motherfucking do this shit. Give motherfucking Kamala. Miss Harris to be exact.
All right. So, I saw let me stop this. It's playing in my ear. I saw that she was in Greenville, North Carolina yesterday at a church service, and she did a wonderful job speaking to the congregation. She also had a rally after that in Greenville, North Carolina. I just urge everybody to make sure you go out and vote. I know a lot of males, white and black, do not want to vote for a female, but you want Trump to be president? Is that what y'all really want? Y'all see what we be reporting here on Kimmy's World about the whole situation with Trump. Even last week, there was a black man at a rally who got jumped on by white people at a Trump rally. Y'all know that. You saw that. He said, Paul said, take the gloves off and give it back to them. I agree. Listen, I agree. Lucinda laughing. She said, drag that orange clown. You got that right, because see, Trump didn't have his gloves off. He don't care what he say. He doesn't care what he do. He don't care what type of misinformation he spread or what type of havoc he spread amongst the people. Y'all better get out and vote for real, because this is serious. Anyway, thanks for tuning in on this morning. If you have yet to like this broadcast, make sure you like the broadcast, share it as well, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. He said they can downplay their racism all they want, but it still remains a cornerstone of the right, especially along Bible Belt. Wow. They say women is too emotional, they can't lead. Listen, I want to say this. People do say women are too emotional, but I can remember when I held a assistant contract manager job at Mercedes-Benz. We was assistant. We were a contract at the Mercedes-Benz plant. I was an assistant contract manager there, and baby, I would say black women, myself in general, are harder than men. Emotional, baby, I didn't show my emotional. I didn't show any emotions. I was a rule follower, a strict by the book rule follower. I did not play any games. And if I had to get rid of employees, they got fired. If you don't do your job the way you're supposed to, it ain't no, oh, I'm sorry for you. What's going on? No, you got to follow the rules. And I believe Kamala Harris will rule the same way. I believe she will put the American people first. I do. I strongly, there are so many women out there, like my daughter. She's a chemical engineer. That's usually a male's job. There are so many women out there rocking it, don't have husbands, they're single moms, and they're being mom and dad. Kamala doesn't have any kids. She has stepchildren, but she doesn't have any kids. But I believe she will be for the people. I believe she will be the right choice. Anyway, tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will have another great show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
'Cause you're just that subscriber.
Like and subscribe.
I'm so glad you watch my video. Yeah.